Hello, everyone. Welcome to Whispers from the Void. I just had some sour Mike and Ike's. I'm Evan.
And I'm Phil, aka Fizz, aka Devites for the intimates. Thanks for tuning in, folks.
You know, if we ever get back into the business of making a beer, it should be called Skiz and Fizz.
Oh, Skiz and Fizz, I would love that. And we need it to be a sour, like
It
Imperial
will be a sour. It will be like...
Like Skiz and Fizz, an Imperial sour by Greater Goods.
If only we were that lucky.
Dude, I would love to have a beer like Imperial Sour by Greater Goods, or like I think Four Phantoms could do it, or maybe like a brewery in Quebec that could do it. That could be interesting.
My dog doesn't know manners.
What is happening with your dog?
She's just barking.
Bark.
Yeah, so she's we're progressing her out of her crate. We're trying to, or at least I'm trying to. And it's not going. I mean, it never goes as planned, but so she has like the living room. Because when you walk in my house, you look to the left, you go straight down, that's the hallway. But you look to the left, and that's the living room. And then from the living room is the dining room. There's two doorways, either entrance. So I put a gate on either doorway because her crate is normally in the living room. So then I'm trying to let her just be and like have a space and like so she can play and do stuff. And like right now with the crate, or not the crate, but like she's not good in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Because the grout in my kitchen is starting to come up because the people who had done it, they didn't set the floor level or properly. And so now it's starting to buckle over. It's been a little while, so now it's starting to buckle and shit like that. So she's eating the fucking grout because she's a dog.
Oh, fuck.
So she's eating it. So I'm like,
oh, damn,
you can't fucking eat the grout.
No.
So I had her. So I basically put her in like jail. So she can like, she has a lot of space. We still take her out and stuff, but it's like, just run around, like play. Like this is where we play. Go play, rest, sit on the couch. I don't give a fuck. But she, now what happens is we're at the kitchen. She goes right to the gate that's in the dining room, just barks.
Oh shit!
And it's like I hate you,
Lexi. What are you doing?
Finally, it's like she hates the crate, which I get it, but then she won't. She's just a little puppy. She just wants to be with us all the time, but it's just I just like sometimes I'm just like, you need to just be quiet.
Please, but you want
please.
you want her to be safe, and you're doing the good thing, but she doesn't understand that because she's a dog. But that's what dogs are.
Well, dogs should understand. I'm gonna lobby for this.
Yeah, honestly, if dog could understand everything that we could say, they would never ask to go pee-pee and would learn how to pee-pee and poo-poo and whatever by themselves. They would learn to not bark when it's inappropriate. Like, if they could understand everything that we think about them, like, they would do everything that we want them to do. But they are dogs. They are babies.
If dogs could talk, they would rule the world.
But honestly, dogs can do they can do a lot of shit, but they have to learn. They can do a shit ton of things. Imagine a dog for the blind people, or for autism, like for autist people. Like those kind of dogs are trained for that.
For the autists.
For the autists.
The autists.
Not the artistic, the autistic. But
when people say autists, I immediately think of like the Ottomans. From like the civilization from like back in the day, and then I'm just like
the autist,
like an army, like it's like Rome is threatened by the autists.
The world is threatened
why-
by the autists from the autist
why-
country.
That's why the fucking world collapsed, because all these autists came from what is now Germany in the forest and just fucking ravaged Rome. Fucking coloring in the air with trains
so
and shit.
are you
Just like, holy
meaning?
shit.
Are you meaning
That's
that
terrifying.
Germans? Are you meaning that Germans, like a part of Germany, was autistic?
No, I'm just saying that's where my mind goes. So yeah, it's like they came in on a big choo-choo train and
Okay,
just fucking
you know
just
what?
laid waste to Rome.
I need a game or whatever, a movie that talks about like an old civilization called the Autists.
The
autistic.
The autists as a Warhammer 40k faction.
Dude, it's like
That'd be
it's
terrifying.
not the Blood Angels, it's the Blood Autists. The Imperium.
The Emperor's finest.
The Emperor. No. It's like
They
you have
can't
the
be corrupted.
You have the Imperium of Man, and you have another like faction, big faction, like not the Chaos God, whatever. You have the Autists, and it's like the Imperium of Autism. God damn it! I love it.
They're fucking fighting the Tyranids, and they just got magnifying glasses. Fucking burning them like they burn ants.
And like for some reason, they get allies with the Arcas. And like they get allies with the Arcas and the Augurs. Yeah, the Orcs. Not the Arcas, the Orcs. You get allies with the Orcs.
No, I like it better. Orcas. Space Orcas.
The Space Orcas. No, but like they get allied with the Orcs. And like the Orcs are basically autists in a way. Like they think that they can do everything just with their mind. And they're like, yo, if I think this car works, it works. Oh, if I think that this car is fast because it's red, it will go fast.
I can't even imagine. That would be crazy.
Dude, like, I never played Warhammer 40k, but like if I had to play, there's like, because like I have a shit ton of friends that love Warhammer 40k. I even have a friend that has a store. He's the owner of a store that sells Warhammer 40k stuff. He sells books. He sells figurines. He sells everything for Warhammer 40k. And like he told me about like an old faction that maybe could get back in the storyline. Maybe. I'm not sure about it. It's a faction of the angels, like the Imperium of Man. It's just music. It's based on music. And I'm like, dude, I want that. I think it like is a sound angels or something. I don't know. I'm not sure about it. Like it's an old faction. I need to ask back my friend about that. But
the Blood Angels, yeah, so if you follow the books right now, it's Lionel Johnson, who's the Primarch of the Dark Angels.
Yeah.
Just he's alive. He's alive, so they just resurrected him. Not resurrected, but he came out of stasis. Mm. And I think Son of the Forest is the latest book, and he's meeting up with his other Marines and stuff like that. So they're starting that. I'm reading the Horus Heresy right now. I'm only on book 14 out of like, I don't know, 200. Oh, Jesus. Fucking 200.
Dude, I want to read the books. I'm not a good reader.
Audible.
I'm not a good reader, and I know it, but I love the universe a lot because my friends are talking about it, and like about the gods like Korn or whatever. I'm just like,
yeah,
shit.
Korn, the blood god.
Yeah, the blood god. Funny enough, one time with my friend Nick, we wanted to do a band about Warhammer 40k. One time we wanted to do like Ben talking about the orcs. Like, imagine if the orcs were doing music. Like the
Loud Boys.
No, it was called the War Boys. The WOG Boys.
Well, I would
Like
call
WOG. We're going on a WOG.
I would call it Loud Boys because the orcs love to just like things are so simple. So if you're loud, like so if you're good with technology, they call you a tech boy. You know, and so like I can just imagine if you're loud and do something like that, they'll just call you a loud boy. You know,
a loud boy. Oh shit! I love this. I love this. Maybe I could try to revive this project.
I do a lot of audiobooks. That's like I know it's probably not it's cheating, but
no, it's not
because
cheating.
I drive a lot. I have a lot of time to kill, so I have audiobooks that I go through and read. The problem is that the Horus Heresy is so big. Like the series is so big and it encompasses a ton of shit. It's gonna take me fucking forever. But the books are entertaining, so it's really not like a dragged on story. There's just so much that goes on that they could kind of like. Although this last book that I just read, Nemesis, that one dragged, just because it dragged because it was basically the perspective of either side. So Horus and the Emperor, and like the Emperor's people assemble this assassin squad.
Yeah.
And then you find out that one of Horus's people has Erebus, has basically taken this person, this pariah, they call them black pariahs, soulless beings, and he melded it with a warp creature, and then so they sent this guy out to go fucking basically try to kill the Emperor, and it turns into this big fucking story, and the other group of assassins is trying to kill Horus, and it turns into this big thing. The end of the book, I found it to be very good, but like the beginning to middle it dragged like hell.
Shit.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I struggled to get through it.
Dude, I never thought you were loving Warhammer 40K. Like,
I'm like a newbie. I've always been into it. I used to have miniatures. I did have an army at one point, but I didn't really like play.
Yeah.
You know, I had buddies that played religiously, but it was just another thing that costs money when you're a kid and you just fucking don't have time.
Dude, you say when you're a kid. My friend Nick is a big nerd of Warhammer 40K.
Yeah.
He got armies and whatever. Like all of his roommates, they have like a shit ton of armies. Like I think one of them is like machinery kind of army. It's like all machines.
Adeptus
and whatever.
Mechanicus.
Yeah, I think yes.
Yeah,
I think yes.
The Mars, the people of Mars.
Yeah, I think my friend Nick is more on the Blood Angels.
Yeah,
I think it's the Blood Angel. He got an army of Blood Angels.
Yeah, so that was Sanguinius.
And I think Sanguinius, yeah.
Yeah, Sanguinius ends up dying Horus kills him in the Battle of Terra when he's fighting the Emperor. And but Sanguinius, all of the Blood Angels, like his legion, they're infected. They have this gene, which is basically called like the sanguine. I forget exactly what it's called, but basically they're like vampires.
Yeah.
They go like the Black Rage. They get something called the Black Rage, and these guys like lose their fucking minds. There's actually a character in Warhammer who was a Blood Angel who succumbed to the Black Rage, and he's the only one who's ever been able to like come out of it.
Yeah.
And the guy's super cool. I was reading about him at one point, and or somebody was telling me about him. I don't know a lot of it, but like that kind of stuff is neat, you know.
Shit, I need to get more into
Nick will probably know who I'm talking about. I don't know the guy's name. I just know that it was a cool, he succumbed to the Black Rage. He was infected with it, and then something happened. I think he was like captured by Necrons or something, and then he somehow, or something happened, and then he managed to come out of it, like he came out of the rage, but he kept all of the like the powers that it gives you, like all the abilities and stuff. Pretty interesting. Okay, he changed his name. He had a different name after. It was, yeah.
Okay, I need to get into the books now. I need to get into the books. I think now, like now, Nick would be proud of you because you make me in love with the franchise a little bit more, and I want to read the books.
The books are pretty long, so it's like
I don't want to read the books. I want to hear the books, audio.
Yeah,
books.
no. So yeah, like I just audibled it, and then I started with book 1 of the Horus Heresy, and then
you have Audible.
I have Audible. Yeah. So then I just fucking went through.
How much is it per month?
It's $15. And then you get like 1 credit.
Okay.
Sometimes I finish. Sometimes I'll end up finishing a book before that month is up. And then I'll just buy the next one. You know.
Yeah.
They're all really good. My favorite one was 10,000 Suns so far. 10,000 Suns was that was a great book. It basically talks about the Thousand Sun Legion. Magnus the Red and stuff. It's a really cool story. It's probably 18 hours long to read or to do the audio. But it was pretty good.
I'm checking out on because I have like
I'm gonna grab more shells
audiobook.
while you do that.
I have the audiobook thing on Google. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab some shells.
Yeah, no problem. During that time, I'm just checking the Google store because there is some audiobooks on the Google store, but like they are fucking expensive. I'm checking the Horus Heresy, and yeah, it's expensive. But the books can be fucking expensive. Lick your fingers. No, I just said lick your fingers.
It's good stuff.
But what I said, like, I just talked about like the books because I'm on the Google Store audiobook section. It's fucking expensive. All the books of Horus Heresy, they're like fucking $39 each. I'm like, I don't have the money for that. Well, I think I'll just go on Audible.
That's why it's nice about Audible. You do the monthly thing, and then you can just.
I need. You know what I need? I need just to have like a plan of all the books I have to hear, all the books I have to read / hear, and I plan all the months because when I can end everything. Well, I will just stop my subscription.
There's 64 books.
There's 64 books. 64. Yeah, but like
by Dan Abnett though. So like it's funny because like there's a couple of hold on.
No prob.
Let's see. Let me look at my Audible real quick. So I've actually read a lot of books since I've started doing this. I read The Witcher, but The Witcher is like, I do it if I'm bored because I've actually read the books. So, but I have The Witcher books on there. So what I did is I found the Horus Heresy on Audible, and then I went through and I just wish listed like everything. So like right now I started the First Heretic, which is book let me see here. I think that's book 15. And then like it goes on. Like this is book 26. This one's 25. Yeah. No, you could really... They have a ton of them. And the Horus Heresy is pretty sweet.
Shit.
What's this one? James Swallow. Book 21, yeah. The Primarchs. What's this one? Book 20. Yeah, so, I mean, there's... You really can just kind of go throughout.
Yeah, I would check out if I want to take an Audible subscription. But honestly, you make me want to.
Well, what started it for me was I had never really read the Lord of the Rings books.
Yeah.
And that's what got it going for me. I got the Audible for that. I read The Fellowship, Two Towers, and Return of the King. And then I read The Silmarillion. What a I mean, great story. What a fucking drag of a read. Because it's an old, like, it's Tolkien. And Tolkien's, like, old English Gothic.
Yeah.
So it was tough. It was tough to listen to. And the thing's, like, fucking, like, 20 hours long or some shit like that. Like, it's fucking,
dude,
takes forever.
This is why the Silmarillion is considered to be inadaptable in movies.
Oh,
it's
and
considered to be not adaptable into movie.
I forgot about, even though they are making it adaptable into a movie.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Did you see that? They're making it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Henry Cavill's in it.
Yeah, but like, will they be able to do it?
Oh, I have no idea. I started. This is important. This is funny. So the first Warhammer books I read was not. I read a few different ones here. I started with a few other ones. One of them was the stuff about this guy. Oh yeah, I read the Hereticus, Malleus, and Xenos. Those three books are I feel like they talk about this Inquisitor. So after the Horus Heresy. But it talks about an Inquisitor, Gregor, Eisenhorn. And those three books kind of like follow his story. Yeah. And I think that if you're going to start, like, that's a good stepping stone, even though it's after the Horus Heresy. But it kind of like encompasses a lot of like what's going on. Yeah. And it's not from like per se like a military perspective. It's from an Inquisitor. Yeah. And I think the Inquisitors are pretty cool. And then I also read Rin's World and Hell's Reach. And those two books are just about two different campaigns on planets that end up happening. They get attacked by wogs and stuff, and so orcs end up showing up, and so it kind of talks about like Hell's Reach is about like the Black Legion, which was actually like the Sons of Horus or the Lunar Wolves at one point. And then once the heresy happens, the Black Legion is formed sort of because they're sort of like the remnants of the Lunar Wolves that didn't, sort of like the Space Marines that didn't go traitor, and shit like that. But that was pretty good. And then Rin's World is about a chapter of the Crimson Fist. Yeah. And they're fucking like, or the Imperial Fist. It's the Crimson Fist homeworld. They're a subchapter of the Imperial Fist. And they get attacked. Their planet gets attacked by a big wog, and they have to defend it. And it was pretty good.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, it's funny because you talked about El Reach. I have to do a segue because I love Warhammer, but we need to talk also about music and also beer. But we will go after El Reach. There's a band I saw last Friday Yeah, last Friday it was the release of the second album of the band Hapes from Quebec City, and one of the band that they were coming from Halifax. The first band that played was called Hell Reach, and they have fucking shirts of Warhammer and whatever. Like I bought one. It's in my room somewhere.
It's funny because Hell's Reach is a planet.
Yeah.
And it gets attacked. The book that I read with the Black Legion, I think was the second time or the third time it was attacked. But there was like other times that it's been attacked. So it's like it's been attacked like a multitude of times. I actually think the planet's called Armageddon.
Damn.
But it's a sick world. And it just gets beat the fucking shit by all sorts of stuff.
That's why it's called Hell. Okay, I stop.
I think Hell's Reach is the city, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh shit.
I don't know. I can't remember.
But yeah. Hell's Reach, band from Halifax, fucking great. And honestly, like, it's a blend of hardcore and death metal, but there's so much solo in it. Like, honestly, I love them. I love them a lot.
It's pretty nuts, dude. They're fighting at the ending, and the orcs made a fucking titan. And they're just, dude, it's so funny. They're describing this thing, and it's like fucking held together by hopes and dreams.
Oh my god!
But it's fucking massive.
Come on, Titan, just go.
So they have an Imperial class. They have one of the biggest Titan that you can have in Warhammer, which is basically like this Imperatus fucking thing. It's massive. It's got a cathedral on its back. It's basically a walking city. And the orcs fucking made their own. Out in like the fucking desert, because they all fall onto the planet and stuff, and they're like out there building shit, and everybody's kind of like, what the fuck are they doing? They're just like out there building whatever. So then all of a sudden one of the they progress through the book, and then this guy's like talking about like, I saw this fucking crazy thing out over there. We're like, oh, okay, whatever, dude. And then little smaller Titans are getting like picked off, and everybody's like, what the fuck's going on? So they see this fucking like, I don't know, Godzilla looking fucking monstrosity just bowling through the city. Like,
wow.
Like literally the autists are coming. Like, they're like,
the orcs are coming.
Like, holy shit, look at that thing. Literally like held together by like sticks and fucking glue.
Oh my god.
But it's like, it's just destroying it ends up killing the fucking the emperor, the big Imperatus Titan, destroys it.
Shit.
And then it's fucked up. It's fucking so funny. I thought it was funny, dude.
Oh god, it's
they
funny.
described this thing, and I'm just like, this thing is like goofy.
Wow. Oh my god, I want to have the orcs as an army now. Honestly, we need to do like Warhammer 40k match. I would love to get an army. Like maybe orcs could be good.
I don't even have any stuff anymore.
I mean, I have a friend that is already orc, so maybe I could get another kind of army.
Orc is pretty good. There's a couple of them that are like, they're hard to play. Like I think like a lot of people, Adeptus Custodes is a good one. There's Necrons, Tyranids. Ultramarines. Everybody loves the fucking Ultramarines. Typical Warhammer 40k.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you know the legions?
Not all of them. I know some Space Marines, like the Ultramarines, Blood Angels. What is the other one? Shit. I don't know all of them. Not by heart. I know the orcs. I know, like...
No, I'm talking... Yeah, but they're not a legion. I'm talking...
No.
So there was 20. There's actually 18 legions.
Yeah.
Before the Horus Heresy.
Yeah.
I think
I
my
don't know
favorite.
what-
I think my favorite one right now.
Legions.
I don't know. Alpha
No.
Legions. The Alpha Legion's pretty funny.
Okay, I need.
They're all just.
to do research.
The Alpha
need-
Legion is just these fucking guys. They got twin Primarchs,
Yeah.
and but they're all fucking dressed up and shaved. Like they all look like their Primarchs. They're all looking like each other. They're like ultimate subterfuge. A bunch of fucking bald guys running around. They all look the same.
Shit. Okay, so
They all talk the same. You can't tell who's who. At least you're not supposed to.
Legion RT original Legion name. I'm trying to get all the legions. There's so much thing over there. Okay, Lionel Johnson with the Dark Angels, Emperor's Children,
Yeah.
Iron Warriors, White Scar, Space Wolf, Imperial Fist, Night Lords, the Blood Angels.
Night Lords are fucked.
They're fucked. Oh yeah, Traitor. Blood Angels Loyalist, Iron Hand, Wall Eaters, no. Ultramarines, yeah. Death Guard. Death Guard, I heard it they were pretty good, but are traitors.
I love the Death Guard, actually. Actually, now that you say it, the Death Guard is cool. Well, the Death Guard's all about plague, and so they're corrupted by Nurgle. But even
Yeah.
before that, they would just drink poison. Like, they would just drink poison all the time. They run around with their, like, they were just crazy.
The Salamanders are pretty interesting. I love, like, Salamanders. Raven Guard.
The Salamanders are supposed to be, like, they're human first Space Marines, so they actually care about, like, real human beings.
Yeah.
And they often get in trouble. They get in conflicts with a lot of different factions and other legions because they care too much.
Yeah. I
So like
understand.
they're about saving lives, and like most Space Marine legions are just about fucking getting the mission done. They don't
Yeah.
care if it kills people.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go with the Dark Angels.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's the one of the first is, like, Lionel Johnson and all. I'm just like, yeah, Dark Angels. I need to get, like, an army of that.
Yeah, I was reading up they have a couple books. And it's funny because like the Dark Angels during the Horus Heresy, they end up so this guy Luther, who was like Lionel's adopted father, before he figured out that he was the son of the Emperor or whatever, they end up like they end up coming to a disagreement or something. Luther's like jealous of him, so he sends him away. He sends Luther away back to wherever, I can't remember the name of their planet, but they sends him back to the fucking planet. And basically Luther gets corrupted by chaos while he's there, because they end up figuring out that the planet has like some dark relics and shit like that. He gets corrupted by chaos, ends up that he denounces Lionel, they fight, Lionel gets injured, and then that's when he ends up in stasis. And so, like, during the Horus Heresy, like, the Dark Angels aren't even there. And that was, like, big strategically for Horus, because the Dark Angels were, quote-unquote, like, the Emperor's sword. They were, like, the executioners. Like, they were a pretty important legion to the Emperor. And then, so for, like, them to be out of the picture was huge for him.
Yeah, for sure.
But now he's coming back.
That is
I don't know how
great.
that's gonna work.
Let's go, Lion. Let's go.
Yeah.
I forgot to talk about beers.
I don't even have one. I have water. I got Mike and Ike's.
Well, water and Mike and Ice for you. I have La Fosse, It's a beer called Paw Paw. It's a Saison barrel age in Paw Paw. Is it a fruit? I don't know. What is it saying? Shit. Why you do this? Like, it's a fucking label in yellow and they write in fucking white. God damn it. I don't know what to read. Anyway, it's a Saison. Let's try it. Pretty good. It tastes a little bit like banana in a way. Banana and mango. Anyway, do we have other things that we want to talk about? It's been like a fucking Warhammer 40k.
It's been a Warhammer episode, dude. Well, I'm getting into it, you know, like I'm starting to starting to connect and everything like that. So,
dude, that's good. That's good. Honestly, like I want to get to connect with that world because like a lot of my friends loves Warhammer. And
it's just the thing is like it's so daunting because it's so big. The universe is so big.
It's
and
a
you
big
can't
universe.
And digest all of it quickly.
This is why I have problem. Yeah, like I had some ideas, but like it's so tough to get into it. It's so tough. Like I have problems with it, but I want to get into it too. It's just like it will take time.
Yeah, it does. It just takes time. You got to start somewhere, and like I was looking up, like where to start in the books.
Yeah,
and there's like no real good area to start. You kind of just have to dive in and just start going.
I mean, there is not like, unless you read Horus Heresy or whatever, there is no like, there's no like, there's a lot of story arcs, but there's no like a big story like you have to start here and you have to finish here.
Well,
unless,
that's why,
unless you do it chronologically.
That's why I started with, I just read the two battles, the books about the battles, and then I read the stuff about that Inquisitor.
Yeah.
And then that kind of gave me sort of like, all right, well, that's an idea of sort of like how things work.
Mm.
And then I jumped into the Horus Heresy.
Yeah.
You know.
I need to get on that. I need it. Really. Yeah. That was very
pretty good.
That was very Warhammer episode. Sorry for the people that doesn't understand Warhammer. We are just big nerds over here.
The biggest. Oh, I read Baldur's Gate. I read the 3 books on Baldur's Gate.
Oh yeah, Baldur's Gate.
Big D&D. I did a lot more D&D than Warhammer. So
I mean, I love the D&D franchise. I love the D&D stuff. I never played a D&D game, but I would love to. We need to do like something like this one day. We just like, oh, let's do it by internet. It's doable.
You could do it on the internet, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can do it on internet. We can go like on D&D Beyond, make our characters.
Yeah, I mean, it's tougher. It's a little bit tougher, you know.
I mean,
some guys are really good at it, and like some guys can do like, you know, that, you know, it's all fucking however you set it up, you know. I like going there and seeing people and doing the things.
Yeah, I would love to do that too. I know people that started like a campaign of D&D. They started it in 1980, and they are still doing it today.
Mm-hmm. It's really cool.
And in the same campaign, like 40 years. They're still doing it 40 years.
That's the beauty of it. It really is like a game that you, as long as like you can get as creative as you want.
Yeah.
Make it as serious, make it as silly, make it as whatever. I've always enjoyed like a pretty silly campaign.
Dude, I love
just stuff that's campaigns. Like ridiculous.
Dude,
trying to navigate it.
if you have city campaigns, you should listen to the podcast. Not Critical Role. There's another one called Dungeons and Daddies, which is
there's a few of them. There's a few of them.
Yeah,
right
but
there.
my favorite is still Dungeons and Daddies. It's talking about 4 dads that want to save their sons, and like the sons are in the Forgotten Realms. They got captured by some people.
They're
and
in the
the
Underdark.
dad and the dads are going in the Forgotten Realms to find them. But then like it's going like with story of gods and daddy magic and whatever. Like it's good stuff. Like they finished like a few weeks ago. They finished the 2nd season, and like the 2nd season started 2 years ago. They just finished it.
I know, it's fun. you could just really just fucking go with it, dude.
Like I started, and I remember I started 2 years ago listening to the 2nd season. I listened to the first one previously, but the 2nd season I started listening to it, and I was listening every 2 weeks. They were releasing an episode.
Here's an idea. What What would you be?
Dude,
What would your character be?
I would love to be a bard, dwarf bard. No, but think about it. It's like a dwarf, but like it's in the D&D world. So the dwarves are very like they are big but little, and they are like very like strong and all. But imagine like a bard is strong and all, but that also play lute or play an instrument or whatever. I would love to be a bard dwarf, or maybe I'm thinking about a mage, but I don't know what species though. Maybe a demi-human, or I don't know, not an elf.
I was a gnome archer
gnome archer.
And I made it so my bow was like bigger than me. But I could just shoot it really far. I could just fucking
dude.
But it was like ridiculous. That. It took me forever to set it up all the time. So it was so funny.
Dude, I would love. Yeah. No, I'm still thinking about it. The bard, the dwarf bard. I would love to be a dwarf that drinks beer and just plays like guitar or lute or whatever.
Yeah.
What do they have it? Like basically depending on the universe. Unless you mix universe and you're like, oh, there's this character that comes from the future. Like now he got an electric guitar.
Do whatever you want.
I mean, that's what I love about D&D. You can do everything that you want, but it has to be based on the universe. Like the Dungeon and Daddy, like yes, they have some species based on the D&D universe, but like other characters are human. They're all human, except with one of them that is like the son of the devil. So I'm just like, oh shit, that's weird, but I love it. So he's like, he's a half demon, which I think is pretty cool. And also like this character is like a little boy, half demon, that loves anime. Oh, and at first he was a ranger and now he's a rogue. I'm just like, okay, why did you decide to change? Because I like it like this. Got like, it's in Dungeons and Daddies, the guy that's doing it is Freddie Wong. Do you know this guy? He was very popular on YouTube, doing a lot of FX stuff, like video with a lot of special effects. And he got a little voice like this. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Or something like this. Like very, like you want to punch him in the face.
I always wanted to. Gilbert Godfrey is unfortunately passed on, but
dude,
I always thought that him like being a dungeon master would be the funniest fucking thing.
Gilbert Godfrey as a dungeon master.
All right,
my
so
god!
you rolled the.
All right, so you rolled a nat 20. Why is it not how it works?
And just fucking have like I would have loved that. I would have.
No, you know what I want? I want Scooby-Doo doing the dungeon master.
No,
it's like Raggy.
Roll the two.
Roll the two, Raggy.
You know that? Gilbert Godfrey, that would have been the fucking funniest.
Oh, Gilbert Godfrey.
I can't.
100%.
That would have been so funny.
Rest in peace, Gilbert.
Oh,
God damn. Holy shit. Okay.
You got a shout out?
If I have a shout out, let me check real quick. I would go with the band Ooh, which is a Chinese band from China. It's a prog metal band from China. They released this album called To Frailty. They had some weird characters, but it's the Chinese letters with symbols, whatever. So Frailty by Ooh. Why I love it? Well, it's prog, and it's also like the vocals are doing those syncopated kind of rhythm in some songs, and like the drum is doing something else completely, and you're like, where are we going with this? And then it just resolves in something else. And I'm like, holy shit, I love this. Why do I love this? Maybe it will be part of a top 5 or whatever, because this album is fucking good. So yeah, Frailty by Ooh. Oh, and also Devin Townsend is playing in that, and also producing and mixing. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I love it.
Yes. So mine is actually for an album that's not out yet. But I'm very happy to say that the band I love, Mourn, Massachusetts' own, is finally releasing their long-awaited album. It's coming out September 13th. Album's called Lost in Ire. And the band has gone through a lot of lineup changes. Now they're settled back on a 3-piece. But you can stream the new song Invisible Swarm. And I'm going to tell you, it's worth it. It's good. It's sounding really good. The artwork looks awesome. It's exactly what I was hoping for these guys. It's taken a lot longer than I had hoped, but hey, you know, that's business, baby. So I'm looking forward to it. They're playing at Ralph's Rock Diner July 19th. I don't know if I'm going yet.
Dude, July 19th?
July 19th.
Dude, there's, speaking of Ralph's, have you seen Cognitive?
Cognitive, yep.
Cognitive is going at Ralph's very soon. By the way,
July 19th, that's who they're playing with.
Oh, that's
sure,
why.
Yeah.
I mean, let me check out, because I did the
wait,
flyer. I did the flyer for Cognitive.
No, because Cognitive's playing with
they're playing with
that's a fucking
Eder
stacked
Realms.
show.
Eder Realms, I think. No, not Eder Realms. Wait a minute. Artribilis and Dysentery. They're coming at Western on 19.
Oh, it is with Cognitive. No, I was looking at this. Oh, this is what I was looking at. October 4th. Listen to this. Skeletal Remains, Bewitcher, Torture Rack, Morgul Blade, and Phobophilic.
Ooh, Phobophilic?
Dude,
Holy I'm going.
Shit.
Dude, by the way, I'm going to see Phobophilic tomorrow.
Dude, it's a $25 show. That's expensive for Ralph's.
I mean, it's
A 21 plus. Dude, that is a fucking banger of a lineup right there.
Yeah. Dude, that sounds fun.
Like, holy shit.
But dude, you have to go on the 19th, dude. Go see the boys in Cognitive.
I really should.
Go say hi. Go say that Phil says hi, because me and Rob, we are good friends, and Shane and AJ is not coming on that show. I'm pretty sure of it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, is AJ gonna be there?
Nah,
And I haven't reached out to him yet, but
no, he doesn't do like the unless he's free and does all the store. The tour is going from Clifton, NJ, to York, PA. So Clifton, Worcester, Albany, Pittsburgh, Richmond, Chattanooga, Charlotte, Virginia Beach, Baltimore, and York.
So who's in his stead?
In the Cognitive show?
Yeah.
Dysentery and Arthritis.
No, who's playing for AJ?
I don't know.
Oh.
They change every tour. Most of the time I saw Cognitive, they had this guy called Tadpole Jones from California. They had another one from Texas the last time I saw them earlier this year. I'm supposed to see Cognitive in September, I think. They're coming with Benighted, so I'm fucking excited for that show. But yeah, you should go see.
I'm trying to find it right now.
You should go see Cognitive and say hi.
Good. I can't. Oh, High Command is going. They're playing July 12th.
Ooh.
High Command. Worcesterborn, you know.
Worcester.
Okay. I'm trying to find the Cognitive poster here, and I can't find it. Why can't I find it? I know I saw it.
Dude, just go on Cognitive page.
Oh, Phil, that'd be too easy.
Dude, I made this flyer. I made it by my hand. Like, Rob called me, was like, yo, can you do something for me? I was like, yes, what is it? Flyer for the show. I'm like, fuck yeah. Oh, you're searching the flyer for that show particularly?
That show
I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not sure about it.
Cognitive New Jersey. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, they'll be at Ralph's on the 19th. Yeah, you made this one.
Maybe not this one. I'm trying to check.
I'm looking at the one on Cognitive's page.
Yeah, the one on Cognitive's page, yeah. But I didn't make like the rest, the other ones, like for every show. But I made a Cognitive one, like the one with all the dates on it.
Yes.
I made those.
Gotcha. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
I'll have to look at that.
Yeah, you have to go to that show because it's fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
And what was your well, oh yeah, it was the album of Mourn.
Mourns, yeah. Very excited. Very excited. I've been a fan for a while. Those guys have they've had some issues with lineup wise. They were signed to Maggot Stomp.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were signed to Maggot Stomp, and then I think that they just had problems getting stuff together and conflicts, like how it always goes. You know, bands and stuff like that. Shit always happens. So it's just taken them a while, and now they are coming back to it, and a 3-piece.
Perfect.
But they still sound really good. You know, the first song sounds awesome.
That's good.
So I'm stoked for them. I'm stoked for those guys. They try really hard. So love to see the locals get their dues. You know.
Yeah.
They've always been cool because you know, bands like them, Blood Tithe, Torn in Half. You know, regular guys. You know, it's funny because it's like you see these guys at shows, and then you see these guys, you know, in their bands and stuff, and you know, you're always hoping that they get big, you know, like a high command, you know, local guys. So it's like it's always good to see them do well.
Yeah. Well.
But yeah,
It was a great episode. We talk about nerd stuff. We talk about Warhammer. We
talk about
D&D,
a lot of stuff.
And we talk about metal. And that's a fun episode. And I still love to do those. And honestly, I fucking love you for accepting that podcast being since 4 years. I don't know what am I saying.
4 years? 4 years? Oh my god, wait, is it gonna be fucking 4 years?
Yeah, it's going to be 4 years this year.
We've been doing this for 4 years.
Yeah, and we still are at 81 people following us on YouTube. Good stuff.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a damn fuck.
Hey, you 81 people out there, kisses.
You're the kings.
Kisses for
You're the kings and queens, because I'm sure there's queens. Anyway.
All right, guys. This has been Whisper from the Void. Evan.
And Phil, the Vitas Win Intimates, and see you on the next episode. Yeah. I don't know how to end that episode.
These are delicious.
Yeah. Mike and Ice, I love it.